As I'm recording this, Sidney Crosby just scored his 40th goal of the season to give the Penguins a 1-0 lead over the Lightning. The Pens are only now 2 points back at the second wildcard spot, being the Flyers, and also only 2 points
they
back
won
at the
that game
Islanders for the third
5-4.
Metro spot. That's wild. When you think back to the trade deadline when Jake Gensel was traded, Crosby seemed irritated, and the talk around if he would possibly leave Pittsburgh started to really pick up steam around the hockey world, which you guys know my stance. I said it even when it was darkest for Pittsburgh this year, and I maintain it now. I don't think he's going anywhere. It's wild, though, because a month ago today, they were 8 points out of the last playoff spot. Today, if they beat Tampa, they're in, based on having more regulation wins than the Flyers, and a 30...
They're in. They're in the playoffs. They beat Tampa Bay 5-4. The Penguins return to the Stanley Cup playoffs. Cue the Penguins. Cue Crosby. Get Malkin. Get Lemieux. Roll up in the streets with your family to cheer on the next Stanley Cup run of the Pittsburgh Penguins. No, sorry.
6-year-old Sidney Crosby is almost single-handedly willing this team there. Now, we got to give credit where it's due. In an absolutely massive game against Washington a couple days ago, Crosby was pointless. Nedeljkovic was marvelous, making 30 of 31 saves, and guys like Lars Eller, Riley Smith, Michael Bunting really stepped up for this team in a huge way. But as usual with the Pittsburgh Penguins for the past almost 20 years, Crosby's the one steering the ship here. Except that year he was out with a concussion and Malkin went beast mode and won the Hart Trophy. And today against the Lightning, Evgeny Malkin, Angry Gino was scoring two massive goals that literally brought tears to his dad's eyes in the crowd. That was such a special moment. Malkin isn't exactly having a fantastic year by his standards, but he's showing up when the Penguins need him most. And that's a guy who, yes, is beloved by Penguins fans and fans around the league, but a lot of the time he's in Crosby's shadow, so he gets kind of underappreciated, out of market anyways. In Pittsburgh, I know they love this guy to death, so it's really cool in this game especially.
We do love Malkin. Woo! Malkin's a fantastic player.
Which is massive for the Penguins to see him step up in this way, and for his parents to react like that, that's magic. That's why I watch hockey. I love seeing moments like this. Before the Caps game, Crosby had back-to-back 2-goal efforts in absolute must-win games against the Devils and Rangers. Against the Rangers specifically, it was a 3-point night for Crosby, getting him to 82, meaning he officially clinched his 19th straight point-per-game season in the NHL, joining Gretzky as the only other player to do so. Today against Tampa was his 40th of the season. He's only done that 3 times in his career, and it was the first since 2017. Yeah, he's doing everything he can.
They knocked out the Capitals, and now they're gonna put on a show at the capital of Pittsburgh, at the capital of Penguins, home.
To drag this Penguins team to the playoffs. Look, I feel like because he's not getting 130 points like McKinnon or Kucherov, or he's not on track for 100 assists like McDavid, or in pursuit of 70 goals like Matthews, some people look at the 40 goals, the 84-point total, and they're kind of like, meh. And I totally get that. With some of the ridiculous stuff that the other players in this league are doing, I get looking at that and being like, whatever, when you see those point totals. But it's the fact that he's done this for so long, and what he's doing for this Penguins team right now, when so many people thought this team was dead in the water. That's what's so cool about this. Crosby was just nominated for the Bill Masterton Trophy, which is awarded to the player who best exemplifies the qualities of perseverance, sportsmanship, and dedication to the game. It's pretty cool how we're kind of turning back the clock a little bit. Crosby's leading and he's being all-world, and then you've got Malkin riding shotgun with him. Maybe Kyle Dubas was onto something in his original press conference when he said, I wouldn't bet against Crosby and Malkin and Letang. I know if you're in Philly or if you're in Washington, you're kind of sweating right now seeing what the Penguins are doing. This isn't exactly fun for those teams, but from a general hockey fan perspective, man, this is something else. This is remarkable here, especially if they actually make it in. What a turnaround. And for the duo of Crosby and Malkin, but especially Crosby, all you can say is wow. If you want more Pens content, let me know in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. You're awesome.
Crosby and Malkin deserve this after last year.